Well, it is that time of year, isn't it? Where Halloween is right around the corner. I don't know about you guys, but my Halloween plans are always like super last minute. Like it's always like I know we're gonna do something for Halloween, but I never know exactly like what we're doing, where we're going, if it's like a house party, are we going to like an actual thing? And I always end up getting my plans super last minute, and my Halloween costumes always end up being what I have in my closet and what makeup routine I can do really quickly to kind of put a costume together. And so I figured I would make a series of all these videos showing you guys super easy Halloween makeup looks. I love seeing the beauty community on here go crazy for Halloween. These people are so crazy talented, and I personally just couldn't do that. That's like so much. I'm not skilled enough for that kind of thing. And also, I don't know about you guys, but it's like when I go to like Halloween parties, like I want people to like still know it's me, where like, you know, you can see I'm in costume, but like you can tell who I am. That's just me. If you want to do a full face paint, go for the whole thing, you do you, boo. But that's just not my style. These are just going to be a series of videos of things that you can easily find in your closet and makeup looks that you can create that you probably already have in your makeup collection without needing any kind of special effects makeup or anything, or like face paint or anything too crazy. These are going to be super simple steps and looks that you can recreate even if you're a beginner, if you know nothing about makeup, if you don't have any makeup. This should be simple enough for you to do. This was the look that I came up with today for a devil. I don't have the horns, but you can always get those. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so to start off this look, I'm just going to do my foundation and my concealer the normal way I do it. I'm just gonna put foundation all over my face and concealer just under my eyes. I'm gonna be using my Sephora 10 Hour Wear foundation. I've mentioned this before, and my Tarte Shape Tape. Okay, let me just scoot you guys in a little bit closer because obviously the focus of this look is going to be kind of more on the eyes. Okay, and just so you guys know, I just finished doing my foundation, concealer, and my brows. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of do like a smoky look with like red in the crease instead. Obviously use whatever it is that you have if you want to do complete red or just an accent of red that I'm going to do. Feel free to play around with this look as much as possible. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to kind of outline where I want the red to go. Now, if you're watching this and you're like, dude, I don't have red eyeshadow, you know, most people don't. I don't even think I have red eyeshadow. So what I'm going to use is actually red lipstick. You can use any red lipstick you have. Even if you have a liquid, you just have to work really quickly with it. I think that this is a really easy hack, so you don't have to worry about being like, I don't have red. You can just use a red lipstick, which you probably have on hand. I'm just going to pick up a little brush and pick up the product. And I'm just going to like lightly outline like my crease. This doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to be going over it obviously, but and just kind of do that. And while it's still wet, I'm just gonna grab a little fluffy brush and just kind of blend this shade out so it's not super harsh. I'll do the same to the other eye. And again, it's not gonna be perfect, and I know now it's diffused so it looks kind of pinkish, but we're gonna come back in and we're gonna really work in with those reds. Then what you wanna do is go in with a black shadow, and we're gonna pack it on sort of this inner area. I haven't used this palette in, I'm out of focus. I haven't used this palette in so long. It's my Naked 2, and I'm taking darkest shade in here, which is Blackout. And we're just gonna pack that over here. I know we look nuts. What we're gonna do next is grab a clean, fluffy blending brush, and we're just gonna diffuse this black into the red. Okay, now that we have that black nice and diffused so it isn't so aggressive is where we get to have the fun. So going back in with my red lipstick, we're just really gonna go for it and pack it back up here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm taking this red ochre shade from my Anastasia palette and I'm gonna pack that shade on top of this and blend it out. Now if you don't have a red eyeshadow, don't worry, you can just kind of stick with lipstick, but I'm gonna pack this on just to really deepen up the color. Oh, was this brush not clean? It was not clean. That's great. And then switching to a blending brush. Okay, and then once you've reached the level that you want, I'm just gonna take that same red and follow it under my lash line. We have the shadow done, I'm just going to finish it off with some eyeliner. I'm gonna do a nice thick wing liner. Of course you can do whatever you want, and I realize it might still look kind of crazy, but when you back up it looks pretty cool. The winged liner done, I'm going to take a black pencil liner and I'm going to put that in my waterline and kind of smoke it out towards the bottom. And to finish the look, I'm just going to go ahead and put on some mascara. If you want to go ahead and be really extra, you can do lashes, but I'm going to skip that step. Obviously, I'm going to keep this as simplified as possible. Okay, so now I think what I'm going to do is a little bit of like a sharp contour. So I'm going to start with my normal brown contour. This is Bahama Mama from The Balm. And I'm just going to really lightly trace over where I want my contour to be. Really gently, it's more like an outline. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that same red color from the Anastasia palette. If you don't have a red eyeshadow, you can use your lipstick as well. Just be very gentle with it so it's not, you know, too overwhelming. But I'm just going to take a blending brush, tap it into that red color and tap off the excess. And I'm just going to like gently carve that like right where I put that contour. Just the tiniest little bit so it's not overwhelming. Taking the contour brush I used, I'm just going to blend that out. There you go. And then to finish this off, what we're going to do is take that red lipstick we've been using, which I forgot to mention which one it is. I'm using F-Bomb from Urban Decay, but use whatever red lipstick you want. You can even go with like a little darker, vampier one if you want, but I'm gonna stick with a bright red for this. I'm just gonna go in with this Makeup Forever red pencil liner first, just so I can make sure it's a really nice and defined line. I just did the red lips and I just feel like that really ties this all together. So obviously I'm wearing a red shirt. This is more of like a Where's Waldo kind of shirt, but closest thing to solid staple red that I could wear for this. I skipped highlighter for this just because I feel like that's more glowy and kind of like angel-like. Obviously we're all red. I don't have devil horns, but you can easily get a headband that has one of those at your like local drugstore or like Target or Walmart or something for like $2 or $3. So if you just need a last minute costume, that's the easiest thing to do. But here is how I would do the makeup. Now again, feel free to do it however you would want to do it. If you want to go and jazz it up a little bit more, I've seen people do glitter and stuff, you can totally do that. Or if this itself was too complicated, tone it down as needed. But I really like it because I feel like you can still tell like that it's me, but it goes with my costume. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.